I've been pretty fortunate to have killed some pretty nice deer the last few years. I mean, some of them were shot in states like Kansas, but several of them were shot right here in my home state of Michigan, where we don't have a lot of big deer. We have a lot of hunting pressure. We shoot a lot of deer. We have a great hunting tradition, but that also means we kill a lot of our younger bucks, so we don't have those older bucks that get big, at least not very many of them. So two things happen when you kill a couple deer like that. The first is unfortunate, and maybe it's partly because of my job, but people start to say, hey, they're cheating, he's hunting some special place, some privileged place that nobody else can get on, or they're pen deer or whatever. And that is what it is. It's not true, but things are going to be said. That's just how it works. The other thing is people start to ask you, how are you doing that? What are you doing? What's your secret? And honestly, there's no secret, but there is one, truth that people don't like to hear. And that is this: if you want to kill big bucks, older bucks, you have to hunt where they are. And the only way you're going to have them where you are is to provide them a safe place. And I don't have any big properties that I control. The biggest place that I hunt is 120 acres. Of that, 90 acres of it is tillable, which right now is tilled up, empty ground. There's no deer on it. So that leaves 30 acres. The place I'm hunting right now, you can see from one end to the other of it. This woodlot is about 4 acres. Now, it's in a great section, and there's really great cover on a neighboring property that does get hunted a fair bit. It's November 20th. You can tell by the orange. It's gun season. I have not hunted gun season until today. I went out on the opening day with my son, but I wasn't hunting. And we were hunting an escape route, really. Why am I hunting now? It's a Thursday morning. We've got a weather front coming in this weekend that's going to really ramp up the hunting pressure. And this is a sanctuary area. This is a spot that has the thick cover that's left alone. The hardest truth, the only secret: you can't hunt. If you want to shoot older deer, if you want to see big deer in daylight, you have to stop hunting them. And that's hard. The entire Michigan season, I sat key areas 4 times, 4 days, from October 1st through November 14th. The rest of the time, I didn't hunt, or I hunted elsewhere just to get out. You have to leave spots alone. You have to make the area you're hunting as stress-free and as inviting as you possibly can. And you can't do that by hunting it. I might hunt one more day during gun season, the entire season. And when I do, it's going to be during the week. It's going to be in a weather front with some wind or some conditions that make it so I can get in and out of here quietly. And that's it. The rest of the time, this is 100% hands-off. In several of the areas that I hunt, there will be absolutely no intrusion whatsoever during gun season. I won't check cameras. I won't drive by it. I won't look at them. That doesn't mean I control what other people do that can hunt it. But where I'm going to be, there will be 0 human contact. And that's just how it has to be, because when I've started doing that, the number of bigger bucks that I'm seeing goes way up. More importantly, the number of encounters I have with them when I can hunt, when I do pick to hunt them, way up. The secret is not what you want to hear, and the secret is stay out of there. Don't hunt them. Leave them alone. You have to pick and choose your days. And that's why when you pick and choose, if you have an entire bow season and you're going to hunt 4 days of it like I do, you have to sit from daylight till dark. You have to get everything right. And it's a high risk, high reward situation because I haven't killed a buck yet in Michigan. The reason I haven't, they just didn't go through there when I was there. Not because they're not there, not because they don't exist, but because the days I had to hunt them and the days I chose to hunt them, they didn't move. But I saw them. I saw big bucks every single time I hunted this year. I just didn't get them in range. So if there's a secret to what I do, it's a secret you're probably not going to like, and that's stop hunting. You have to pick your times. You have to leave places alone. You have to have sanctuary areas. Otherwise, you're part of what's making those deer nocturnal. You're part of what's causing them to change their patterns. I want them to change their patterns, and I want those patterns to be coming to me.